Hello dear students, and this is our lesson number 3. Today we are going to talk about ecosystems, living and non-living things. Open your books at page 74 and look at the pictures. What do you see here? Exercise 1 says, what living and non-living things can you see in them? Living. Okay, a squirrel, maybe somewhere here a fish, a fox. What about non-living? Sand, dustbin, garbage, non-living. We are going to read and listen to a text about urban ecosystems. What is ecosystem? An ecosystem is all of the living and non-living things that are in an area. Urban means city, related to a city life. So, find the animals. Do you know them all? You see some animals. Let's find out about their life in cities. Listen.
Listen and read the text about urban ecosystems. Find the animals. Do you know them all?
Where we live. An ecosystem is all of the living and non-living things that are in an area. Living things include all of the plants and animals, and non-living things are the rocks, water, soil and sand. Examples of ecosystems are an ocean, a rainforest, a pond, a desert, a river, grassland, or an urban ecosystem. As cities and towns get bigger, other ecosystems get smaller. This means that a lot of animals don't have anywhere to live, and so they start to come into cities and towns to look for food and somewhere to sleep. Usually, these are small animals like mice, rats, and foxes, but in some cities, there are some very unusual animals. Leopards in Mumbai. Mumbai is a very big city, and about 24 million people live there. It also has a big park called the Gandhi National Park, and this is where leopards and other animals live. But as the city gets bigger, the leopards are losing their homes. So the leopards often come into town to look for food. Some people are trying to find a different place for the leopards, but the animals don't like moving to different places. So for now, people and leopards have to try and live together. Peregrine falcons in New York. Peregrine falcons usually live near the beach, but when they started to die, people in New York decided to help them live in the city. Now, New York has more peregrine falcons than any other city in the world. That's amazing, isn't it? They like living in the city because there are lots of high places to make their nests, where they are safe, and there is a lot of food to eat too. The people of New York and the birds live happily together. Did you know? Birds sing louder in cities. This is so that they can be heard by other birds. They are talking.
Okay, so then what kind of new animals have you learned here? Leopard, peregrine falcon. So let's look at exercise number 3. Read the text again and answer the questions. Now stop the video and focus on the text. Okay. Possible answers. Question 1. How have humans changed natural ecosystems? Humans have built over natural areas so there is less space for animals to live in and the food they eat has gone. Question 2. Should the leopards move to a different home? It would be better for leopards to be in a natural place to live, but it is difficult if they don't want to move. Question 3. What problems do you think wild animals have when they live in a city? In the city, people might be afraid if they see animals and try to kill them. They could be hurt by traffic. They might eat things that are not good for them. And question 4. What problems do you think people have when wild animals come into a city? If animals come into the city, they could hurt people or their pets. Okay, in this lesson you have to memorize some of the words related to the ecosystem. So let's highlight them. So the word ecosystem, the next area, soil, a pond, a desert, grassland, urban, the next leopard, peregrine falcon. Write down these words into your notebook, translate them, write the definitions and memorize them. For more practice, go to your activity book, page 74, and do exercise 1, exercise 2 and 3. If it's possible for you to do the listening, okay, you can do it. And exercise 4 is about writing. So exercise 1 and 4, you have to do it. Exercise 2 and 3, only if it's possible for you to do the listening part. See you soon!